What's up? What up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How all is doing? Hope all is well. And if not, don't bring it back on track sooner or later. So get out to your thing. You know what I mean? Dino style. Yo. Man, the world stage is lit. So much stuff going on. What was it, like a week ago? We was talking about Fulio. He transitioned, rest in peace, you know what I mean? And all the craziness going on in Jacksonville. Then a week after that, Trump got shot. Grazed. Man, so much stuff going on here. And now the craziest thing is the vice president is up. Biden stepped out the race. Kamala is up. She's about to step forward and run for president. And I'm like, I'm not really paying attention to it, to be honest. You know? Remember, she's not FBA. She don't represent Yachty. She says she's Indian. But that was the rhetoric then. So what's the rhetoric now? Is she black? What's going on? But hey, let's watch. Let's see what happens, you know. Yo, I didn't know Montel was, you know, my man Montel, man. John style. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, this is a show that's gonna talk about what's going on. A lot of stuff going on there, because look at the YSL case. The judge got recused finally, man. Judge Glanville is out of there. The other judge, she took herself out of there. And now there's a new judge setting the stage. And there gonna be new laws and everything. She brought new, you know what I'm saying, new rules to the courtroom and shit like that. But that's crazy, right? So, how'd that go? A judge is presiding over a case. He did some infractions, got kicked off the case, but the case still got to go on. Wouldn't that be like a mistrial or something? Just like the other show, you know, just like I said the other day. Look at the Alec Baldwin, In and Out. Mistrial with prejudice. Can't trial him again. No double jeopardy. That's crazy. It's our reality, man. You know? Then we got, in the music news, we still got that talk. I don't understand, you know. FBA created a hip hop and everybody else fill in, so I don't understand, because people always look up to FBAs in retrospect, right? So I don't know, but Busta Rhymes, Fat Joe, look like they're leading the charge. But like I said before, man, when I first met hip hop, I heard it was a FBA thing, a black thing. So now, all these years later, you know, it's a different story. I don't know, man. I'm going with the FBAs on this one. You know me, I'm a yard man, but I'm also a music lover. And that's why I produce all types of instrumentals. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in these times? Man. You know what? The Matrix is always on. So you can't question the realities. You have to look at it and try to understand and see the psyop in each thing that happen, you know, in our daily lives. Still gotta get the money though. Still gotta plan, still gotta stay focused. Can't sit still, you know what I mean? Can't relax. But you gotta keep it moving, always going, you know what I mean? I wanted to do an update today just to talk about what's going on. So the Olympics is on the way. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know. I'm in my 40s now, so I'm not all about sports like that. So when I was younger, though, I was all into it, you know what I mean? Basketball, football. But I'm in my 40s now, so it's like there's so much stuff to do, so much things to take care of. You know what I mean? I don't really have time to sit down and watch. I can hear what's going on, and Team USA is rocking up, but Is Team USA look like the monsters they used to be like back in the early 90s with the Jordan eras, the Magic, the Bird era, you know what I mean? Does the team look brolic over the rest of the world like they used to? Or everybody's catching up now? Because the world has so much years to mimic the style, see the styles, and pick it up, you know what I mean, and run with it, right? Just for instance, just like the hip hop, the FBA started, and now hip hop is all over the world, and everybody's running with the style, and the culture of hip hop dress a certain way, the mannerisms a certain way, and you can see that throughout the world, you know what I mean? You know, so that's what's going on right now in the current, what's going on right now in the world stage, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because after Trump got shot, basically, that sealed the victory, I think. You know what I mean? That's some historical event. I cannot stop talking about it. Like, that's some historical event. Real or fake. Then, you know what I mean? Real or fake is going to be down in history. And these times, I guess every time, look like it's always been up. You know? It's always been up. We got to correlate everything in order. And I mean, we got to correlate history leading up to now. The picture they painted is conflicted evidence. You know what I'm saying? Say, we gotta look at history like the last 500 years here, and see how the world was the last 500 years. Not the last 100, 200 years. You know what I'm saying? Not the last 100, 200 years. The last 100, 200 years, that's 200 plus years. That's when America became America as is now, as a united, as America, right? But prior to the last 200 years, it was an all-out war, was it? Was it an open land? There's so much stuff we gotta get into. You know what I'm saying? Besides what's going on the world stage, we gotta get a focus and look at that, and everything correlates. And in the 500 years, was it that they planned to set up shop, implement, and control? You know what I'm saying? You hear about secret societies and these powerful groups, powerful families. Matter of fact, the family that controls the monetary system. There's a couple of them, right? 13 families or whatever the case is. I hear stuff sometimes, you know. I gotta do some research. But imagine controlling the whole entire world's monetary system, the money in the world. How many trillions of dollars is that? Or is there a number on it that we can't say? Well, you gotta ask questions to get the answers, you know what I mean? And if it don't come, you gotta go seek the answers. So we asking questions on this podcast, and this vibration especially, because we're looking at the whole thing, you know what I mean? We're looking at the show, what's going on. Now there's the election season. No, Biden was up, and now Biden is out. Kamala steps in. Then I'm hearing that Michelle might pop out. Michelle Obama, she might pop out. So who knows what they got planned? But in the midst of all of that, we gotta survive, right? In the midst of all of that, we got our bills to pay. In the midst of all of that, we gotta continue going. With all the stuff going on, all the stuff on the world stage, we gotta keep going, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is the update show. I wanted to hold the vibe with the people. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my 28 subs, and let's keep growing this channel, you know what I'm saying? It's all about information, all about understanding. I'm holding the vibe, but it looks like I'm gonna have to be touching some books or some research. Hey, we got a phone, we got Google, so we're gonna have to do some research. But that's what we intend to do, yo. Because I'm determined to get to the understanding of history and the FBA story. Are people still prisoners of war? Because the colonizers came and took over, right? And look into things now. So the picture they painted, the stuff that they teaching us and all of that, that's out the window. Because according to everybody's history, all black people are supposed to be from Africa. But when you scratch that out and realize there's aboriginals of each land, the Caribbean islands, the South America, and the North America, all the lands that had aboriginal peoples living there, when you hear that and you understand that now, you're on a different search, the different information, the hidden stuff. You know what? That's the occult knowledge that we need to understand. That's the hidden information. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the bottom of things. And I'm stirring this stuff on my podcast. I'm just holding a vibe because with FDA's Foundation Black Americans, now you understand what we're talking about. Now you understand what we're looking for. The information. You know what I mean? Because when Europe, Africa, Asia, and all of those countries was developed, were running the world, the Egypts and the Romans and all of that, the Americans was isolated, developing, doing their thing, living their life. Now, why they're not teaching us about that? They don't want us to know about that? Why is that? Because the dominant and control? That's what it is at the end of the day. They brought the government, see, the democracy, run the whole thing. But it's so big, they couldn't take the whole thing. That's why I'm assuming South America is different countries and was divided up and split it up. Remember, and that's the fight going on in the northern lands. But was it a fight? Or it was just like individual battles, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of individual losses add up. Because in Connecticut, I done heard some crazy stories about Indians fighting colonizers and fighting invaders and shit like that. But wasn't it a time when Indians the colonizers had their guns and weapons and all of that? That's why I'm gonna have to literally do some research. But it's based on these questions I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? In each show, I got some questions. Now the vibration takes us to an answer and takes us to a place. But it's getting real deep right now. But we gotta understand the FBA story, yo. The FBA, the Foundation Black Americans. We gotta understand what's going on, yo. Why the deception? Even though Mayadi and Marcus Garvey, it's from Yad and was preaching about the Africa stuff. Why ignore the lands here? What about the roots here? I guess this is the experience in this dimension. This is the experience we're having in this dimension to make it a matrix. They made it into a matrix. Playing with our mind, you know what I'm saying? But they can play their tricks all they want. We focus because now we're realizing what's going on. But we still gotta survive at the end of the day. Bills gotta be paid. And to make that a fight in itself, you know what I'm saying? Shit, yo. Hey, I want to keep this one short, but I just wanted to touch up on what's going on the world stage and just give a few thoughts and some critical thinking, some other stuff as well. You know what I mean? So big up to all my vibers. Big up to all my vibers. Taking the time to watch the video. Keep showing the love, sharing the video. Give a like though. Let me know what's up. Give a like, drop a comment if you're vibing. And subscribe. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Holding the Vibe podcast, we, taking our time, growing, building, for understanding, for betterment, for everybody. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna call it a show and I'm gonna catch you on the next vibration. You know what I mean? But do remember, Stream CLP got beats and all streaming services. And if you're artist, content creator, somebody looking for beats for the videos, you know what I mean? Serious inquiries, tap into beatstars.com/CLP. Use code SUMMER for 90% discount. You know what I mean? I know it's that. And on that note, I'm going to catch you on the next vibration, y'all. CLP. Yeah. I know.